All right, we just left a house over in Corona, California. We just walked. Now, since we're in the area, we're gonna go ahead and drive for dollars a little bit. So we're gonna see if we can find some other houses that we can market to and hopefully buy. So we are gonna use our Deal Machine app for this. So I was introduced to this a couple months back. If you don't have this, you really need to have it. What it does is gonna follow us around, and then when we see a house we like, we can take a picture of it right through the app. It'll tell us the owner's information, and we can create a list of houses that we like. So let's go ahead and get going and see if we can find some good houses to market to. So again, what we're looking for while we're driving, we're gonna look for houses pretty much like the one we just left. Garage door was crushed in, front yard had basically landscape fabric down, but no landscaping. The house just looked horrible. So we wanna find the worst house in the neighborhood. And typically when you do that, owners or neighbors are more than willing to give you information because they want that house to be fixed up, because that hurts their property values too. So this is a pretty nice area we're driving through, so we may not find a ton in here. I definitely would have stopped at the house we just left if I wasn't just going there. So let's see what we can do. There's a lot of houses for sale in this neighborhood, it looks like. And the houses that are for sale don't look like they are high-end homes. I mean, it looks like they definitely could use a little bit of remodel, but most likely they're not going to be something that someone's going to sell to us unless it's been sitting on the market for quite a while. So I'm not going to bother looking at those on-market properties. We're typically only interested in those off-market ones. A lot of different styles of houses in here too. Spanish style houses, there's clay roofs on a lot of houses. It looks like this is the type of neighborhood where a lot of people still have like single pane windows. Doesn't necessarily mean a distress, it's just that's something you need to keep in mind as you look at neighboring houses. If they all have replaced windows and you buy a house in the neighborhood, you want to make sure you replace the windows as well, so it matches with the neighborhood. So let's see, really not much in that neighborhood, so we'll just go up the street, try another one here. We've bought in a few houses around these neighborhoods a little bit. This is a really good area. So Corona is in Riverside County in California, and it's the closest city to Orange County. So Orange County is much more expensive, so you can come to Corona and buy a house a lot cheaper, and people end up commuting into Orange County, which is a nightmare itself because you have to sit in that traffic, but it's worth it for people to come out here and be able to have a house. All right, so there's a house right here we're gonna go swing by real quick. The house isn't in horrible shape, it's that one there, but the bushes out front have like completely overgrown the house. The paint looks like it's pretty worn. So if I go ahead and pull up my Deal Machine app here, we're gonna find where that house is at. I'm gonna drop a pin to it. So that's 1657 Melody Circle. So then we can go ahead and go right in here, and we're gonna take a picture of the house. Sometimes it's better if you just roll the window down to get rid of the glare. All right, so it looks like Betty owns that house. Owner occupied. So what's cool about the app, we can actually click on start mailers if we want, but she is on our list. Let's see here, let's look up this info. So yep, she's on there, so we can go ahead and start adding her to it, but you can look up sale information and stuff on here as well, but right now we're just driving, so we'll go back and look at it later. So sometimes when you're driving, I mean, it may take you 20 minutes to find a house, then all of a sudden you find 10 of them real quick. So we'll keep driving through here and see what else we can find. Turn around real quick. See some plastic on the inside of some windows there. So either they're painting and rehabbing the inside, or they put that on there for weather. Someone's still living there. The garbage cans are out. It's trash day. Trash day is a good day to go look at houses, because if the trash cans aren't out and the house looks really bad, then you know that someone is not living there. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in here, drop a pin real quick. We're gonna snap a picture. All right. Patrick owns this house. So we got Patrick, it's owner occupied. All right. So let's keep going. So again, like I've said in my previous videos, as you're driving for dollars, don't try to write down addresses where you're rolling. Stop the car. Don't hit something. I saw someone post on Facebook the other day, hey, have you ever almost hit something driving? Yes, I have, and that's why I stop the car every time now. So don't try to do too many things at once. You'll hit somebody, you'll hit a kid. Don't do that. No, it's not a dead end. So like, take a look at just this one right here. They created this carport. See the roof line on that carport? How it's basically coming down. I mean, they put work in the house. There's nice cars there. I wouldn't say that's one that we need to mail to. Just looks like they either hired a shitty contractor or they did it themselves. Most likely they did it themselves. So, but the overall is a pretty nice neighborhood. This is actually one that we really want to buy a house in because I'm not finding a whole lot. So the ones that we're finding are the eyesores in the neighborhood. And these are the ones that people are going to want us to come in and fix. Let's take a look at this one right here real quick. So this one right here, it looks good. I wouldn't say this is a big issue, but if you look at the garage door, see the bottom of it there? Paint's peeling, garage door's kind of cracked. They've done some repairs to the roof. I mean, it's something you could take down if you want. It's not something that we're gonna look at doing, but it's definitely something you can look at mailing to, because anytime you start seeing that peeling paint or anything like that, that's potentially an issue where people maybe can't afford to fix it. So we want to make sure that we're the people that contact them and not our competition. So most of your competition won't be out here doing what we're doing right now. So always make sure that you go that extra mile. You can even, like, you could go knock on some of these doors. It'd be a little strange if I went and knocked on some of these doors with a camera. So I'm not going to go do that, but this is definitely an older neighborhood. You can always tell as you drive through. There was an older gentleman at that house back there just kind of staring at me because he doesn't recognize my car as I belong here. So I don't even really see a lot of remodeling going on in here. There we go. This one's for sale. There's pods and everything out here. Right here, so most likely they sold it. New windows on there. Things sell around here pretty quick, so sometimes sellers are better off to throw the house on the market to try to get some competing offers, because we're definitely getting that in California a lot, even right now. So it doesn't hurt to try to throw something on there. I wouldn't blame them if they did. Let's see, it is Thursday right now at 10:45, and we got a yard sale going on over here. I don't know if we should stop in and see if they have anything we might want, but strange time for a yard sale. We're getting into kind of the older area of Corona right now. Oh, that's actually a good one right there. We'll swing back around and take a look at that. Maybe we can find something else before we do. Yeah, let's swing back around and take a look at that house. So the house I just saw had kind of an older color scheme on it. The garage is a wooden garage door. So it looks like it's definitely an older house. So we're gonna go ahead and get our app ready here. So as you're using like this app and stuff, keep in mind also when you're taking pictures of people's houses, don't do it while they're standing outside. Make sure that you don't see anyone standing there before you do that. All right, so it's this one right here. We'll get on the other side of the car here. So we're gonna go ahead and drop our pin. West Francis Street. We'll shoot our picture right now. Just shoot it right over the top of Lindsay here. All right, and we are good to go. So Diana owns this house. It is an owner-occupied house. So we'll go ahead and get this one in here. All right, here's a couple more here. We got this one off to my left. So it looks like the siding's starting to rot a little bit on it. So go ahead and get that one on here. All right, so owner occupied as well. Jose owns this one. So we'll probably go ahead and send him a letter. All right. This is definitely an older area. Oh, right back there. Look at that beauty. Okay, we'll grab a picture of that before a car comes. That is an absentee owner house. Very strange. The city of San Jose owns that house. Huh. That's one we've got to look at. So the guy might live over in San Jose and they took the house from him for some reason. So that could be a really good one for us to look at, because the house is literally falling apart and it's not in a very good area at all. So I doubt they want that. So let's see what we can do to get that one. So anyways, so we're gonna continue driving around here a little bit. Make sure you guys do this, try to do it weekly. I'm gonna start doing this weekly as well. And hopefully it'll help you guys get some other houses that you wouldn't normally get through your normal marketing channels. So pulling lists, in most cases, unless it's a code violation list or something, you're typically not going to get something like this that comes up. So make sure you guys get out there, do this, and make some money. Talk to you guys next time.